What's the song called?
The one that just came out?
GoldenEye.
Oh, you didn't listen to Goldeneye?
No, did you listen to
I
GoldenEye?
went too
Oh,
far.
how far did you go?
I stopped at Goldeneye. It's fire.
You listened to GoldenEye? All
I
right, well, let's
did, bro.
go.
Yeah.
We'll start with that then.
All right, bet. Yeah.
We'll
Damn.
start with it. Okay, don't say anything about it.
All right,
I know
bet.
one thing about it.
Yeah, I think it's over a 50 beat.
That's what I heard. I heard it's over back down. Is that cherry slush?
It is. It
I
is.
had a cherry slush today.
Alani.
This is episode 1 of the Real Talk podcast. We've been talking about doing this for years. We're brothers, and we're always talking shit, always talking music, politics, whatever it is. But we picked a hell of a time to start, didn't we?
Yeah. Great time to start. Great time to start. When it comes to music, Marcus is definitely on he dives into this music stuff. I would say I'm more of like a casual listener that just loves music, but Marcus like studies this. Like this is gonna be his job. So I'm excited to get
That's right.
I'm excited to get this breakdown from him. I'm excited to be able to digest music in a slow way and be able to catch all the bars and stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Well, the biggest thing is that we're both passionate. So while I like to be nerdy about this shit, and like I've said, I studied this from the moment that the Ruler's Back dropped January 1st this year, all the way up until today with the 18 diss tracks that have dropped in the past 24 hours.
Ridiculous.
It's been super fun. I got all the way up until My Town by Joey Badass, which is live on my YouTube channel, Marcus EDC. But we're gonna go ahead and get into Vaughn GoldenEye, which I'm one step behind Dante. Dante's listened to this one, so this is gonna be a rerun for him and a first time listen for me.
But let's get into it.
Yep, I got the lyrics right here. Let's go ahead and go.
They done let that nigga off that casting couch.
I did know about this 50 Cent beat.
Bro, and so what's with the casting couch stuff? Are they just
got to
because
do with
he's
the Diddy
acting?
stuff, man? Oh, casting couch, and I feel like they're playing on his acting,
Okay,
and they're also
okay.
playing on some of the freaky, allegations.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Shit,
Let's go and roll it.
Johnson and Johnson.
Holy shit, I gotta get back on track.
Ugh.
Ain't say shit. Heard he out here begging for Doc. I let the case spit get smacked down, thinking re-wrestling with all them Ray flips. Little shots ain't hurt Von Wick. I'm in the Matrix. Electrician, we out here flexing with his power jack. Had a nigga pushing up daisies. It's a flower set. You trooping with this nigga, then why y'all ain't deploy? I heard you was sliding, no Diddy, but won't slide for your. I was. Signed for 5 got blocked by COVID. You were signed for like 20 and still ain't got motion. You had legends in your corner and still turned out boneless. Just a Forbes list miss with a bad boy bonus. Look, CJ got no hit, Kirk got no hit. You ain't got no hit, so pro era don't exist.
Hey, and you know what? When I heard that, I was like, that it's not facts. Like they're not over there making hits. That's not Pro Air's never been on that. They've always been making kind of like that, like not underground, but like.
So
Yeah,
what I
like-
see it as is New York is the mecca of hip hop. It's where hip hop started.
Mhm.
And I feel like when Joey Badass came into the game, he was like, bro, I'm doing boom baps. Everyone's doing ringtones. Everyone's doing this like poppy shit. I'm doing boom baps and I'm going to rap my ass off. And I think that's what got him a lot of view at a young age at 16 when he dropped
Yeah.
1999. And even from me, I mean, shoot, what were we, like 17 maybe?
Bro, what
Or
a
we're-
time,
Are we
bro.
younger? We're younger than Joey, right?
Yeah, and I vaguely
Like-
remember throwing Joey on and like some of the old heads being like, "Who the fuck is this? Like, this sounds like
Sounds like some
shit."
tribe or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he's from the Mecca, so they're not a hit factory over there. So but I see the angle. I see the angle.
Yeah.
I don't hit. You ain't got no hit, so pro era don't exist. TDE East, nigga, ain't that about a bitch? You got a label full of artists, every blog post skip. I'm a D1 crash out, I'm dummy as it gets. Indian street food, a nigga made it off the wrist. A nigga made it out of wheel. My name ain't Jay Smith, thinking I ain't got his number. Bitch, he authorized the hit.
Whoa.
Run it back.
First of all, yeah, I just needed a pause. TDE East, ain't that about a bitch? You got a label full of artists, every blog post skip. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm a D1 crash out, as dummy as it gets. And then obviously Joey flips that later with Crash Dummy. But we'll get to that. Indian street food, you made it off the wrist.
Yeah, that nasty.
That's
gross.
nasty. Made it out of Will. My name ain't Jaden Smith.
Made it
That's
out of
that's hard.
Will. My name ain't Jaden Smith is a crazy bar.
Thinking I ain't got his number, bitch. He authorized the hit. Remember when Joey said, "I bet you ain't even got his number."
Who? K
Should
Dot?
have sat down, be humble. Yeah, he's
Oh,
saying
I see.
like
I must
you're.
miss that one.
He said you're. He said you're crashing out for people that won't even let you stay on their couch.
Type shit.
And so now he's saying, "You think I ain't got his number, bitch? He authorized the hit."
Mm.
Okay.
Nigga made it out of
50
Rio,
Cent is
but my
crazy.
name ain't Jaden Smith. Thinking I ain't got his number, bitch, he authorized the hit. Such words always coming from your lips. If you're standing next to Diddy, then you shouldn't mention Dick. Cause if they ever show that footage, you gon' have to plead the fifth. I'm the nigga you should dread. I'm on your head, I'm Vaughn Wick. Them gay lines is out of pocket.
Ooh.
So they're saying he got footage out there,
That's the second time I've heard footage.
but I mean, if you were at that any Diddy party, like people are just gonna assume that there's some footage.
Everybody's saying that there's footage of somebody and somebody's got it, and like even Drake is famous for saying he's got USB drives.
Right? Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I mean it's definitely an angle. I wonder if he's just gonna keep beating this over the head, because that seems to be the two main takeaways from Twitter was that this is a 50 Cent beef and that the Diddy lines are going crazy.
Diddy lines are insane in this one for sure. My thing is, I mean, you think Diddy got a whole drive of all these people for real?
That's the allegation. I believe it. I believe it to an extent.
I believe it for sure. He got some crazy shit.
I mean, now that hard drive could be full of consensual adults doing consensual adult things, but it still could make you look crazy.
There's
depending on
definitely
what it is.
some crazy shit going on. He's got some.
There's gotta be. So it's like if you were at that party and you're there past sunset. I mean, if I'm in a rap battle with you, I'm saying there's footage.
You have
That's
to,
all
yeah.
I'm saying.
For sure.
But
right.
I'm just reading those next couple lines. It looks like it's about to get crazy. So go ahead.
Never been at Diddy house, Soraya gonna be shocked when all that footage out. Couldn't get a Grammy and said, fuck it, nigga, put me on that casting couch. That's the type of dick licking shit you should be rapping about. Big TDE.
Bad boy.
This sounds crazy.
And a hook. Okay.
Huh? Yeah, the hook's fire. I like the hook a lot.
Gas tank on ERB, crash out. Couldn't get a verse from the HOV. Now you at Diddy house and you putting your back down.
Putting your back out is nuts. I missed that on the first listen. Putting your back out's crazy.
Couldn't get a verse from the HOV. Now you at Diddy's house and you putting your back out
is nuts. He's talking about Hove, so he didn't get a verse from Hove.
Yeah, because I mean,
you would assume he would have got one by now.
Well, I think there was a Rock Nation connection at some point between Joey Badass and Pro Era. I think there was a Rock Nation connect at some point.
Can I also say that I hear a lot of 20v1s going on in these tracks, and it's like, who's the originator of the 20v1? You know, just putting it out there.
I do think the difference is that someone tweeted it and said Joey Badass went and punched a wasp nest and he's swinging at wasps. Whereas Drake kind of got shot at. Joey Badass walked outside, shot in the air, and is getting shot back at.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I also think Drake's was 20 years of pent-up anger from people. Or 10, 15 years of pent-up anger. And it's like, oh, we're sliding on Drake now? Let's slide.
So unfortunate. All right, let's get back into it.
Think going after Dot for the control. Fuck the clout chasing, nigga. Why you giving up your hoe? Oh, trying to cook a fake beef because Puffy call you Sloppy Joe? Fuck it, I beat a Kendrick copy. Nigga, that's better than Bukkake's.
Oh, nasty, bro.
Whoa. You know how I learned the word bukkake?
How?
It's from that movie,
Why Him?
Yeah.
Dude, I love that movie. Bryan Cranston and Franco.
Yeah, such a fire movie. Such a good movie.
Dude, no, hold on. I didn't think that this was going to go all the way this way. No, you got to play it. I'm reading lyrics. Go ahead, play it.
Yeah, keep going. I'm going to rewind it a little bit.
Kendrick copy. Nigga, that's better than Bukkake's. You Diddy sidekick, how you got something to say? At the freak off for a week and you was calling me gay. But for the spice it was Tekashi. And where was you at? Troy Ave entered the jet. Nigga, where was you at? You ain't trying to say new.
So he was beefing with Troy Ave?
I don't know about that, but I've heard people mention that this week.
Okay. All right.
But before Spice was Tekashi, Where Was You At is crazy.
Before Spice was Tekashi, they're talking about like who's taking over New York.
Yeah, because I mean, realistically,
and
like I've been saying
Tekashi.
I've realistically been saying it's Griselda, but nobody has really. Let's be honest. The general public doesn't know that much about Griselda.
Yeah,
and I, as much as I think that they've contributed to hip hop on a massive scale, it's tough because now I see they're dropping albums like every 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's hard to make impact like that.
Would you say they're kind of in the same boat as Pro Era when they were first like kind of coming out? Like, I mean, they're rapping for sure. There's no doubt about it. But as far as where they are in the industry, it's
I think it's a little different in the internet era because I mean Benny got the J. Cole feature, Conway got like Jid feature, Ludacris feature. I mean, they've gotten some industry favors here and there. And I mean, Jay-Z's bigging them up all the time. So I mean, I think they've hit a little bit more mainstream, but it's easier to do that today than it was in 2008 or whatever.
No doubt.
Let's roll.
New York and put that shit on your back. It took you ain't trying to say New York and put that shit on your back. It took a California nigga just to get you to rap. 40 poking out like pigs on a mongoose. I can handle bars. You been rapping 20.
Whoa! Hold on. What'd he say?
40 poking out like pegs on a mongoose. I can handle bars.
I love it.
Okay, so to me, like, there's not a lot of technical rapping going on here, but there's a ton of bars.
Yeah.
Ton of bars.
Here for the bars.
I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking.
Poking out like pigs on a mongoose. I can handle bars. You been rapping 20 years straight. You work for Santa Claus. Secret handshakes and baby oil. Yeah, we saw that. That's what he meant when he was saying he with all that. Like you.
Ooh.
What's the Santa Claus bar?
I was just gonna say, I'm about to click on that real quick. It says elves rap for Santa Claus day in and day out for their entire lives. So he's saying you've been rapping for 20 years like elves.
Oh yeah.
That went over my head too. Damn, dude, this is funny. Vaughn's funny. I think he's trying to make people laugh. He's going for the one-liners. He's going for like, notice how much he's dropping the beat when he's hitting his punchlines.
Yeah.
He's dropping the beat
putting some emphasis on him. And I feel like, bro, I've never heard, I'm not gonna lie, before this beef, I've never listened to Vaughn, but like after
I've never
beef,
heard
he's
Vaughn
definitely being like, he's probably one of my not favorite artists, but like I'm looking out for him.
He's on the radar.
Yeah, he's on the radar for sure.
We'll have to get on his mixtape, but let's keep this one rolling. I think there's plenty left.
Yeah.
Hey, your name buzzing cause of mine. Last time we gave a fuck about you was 1999. If I aim at your Apple changes New York state of mind. Niggas playing with your name. That don't mean you play with mine, pussy. I know.
Not hella bars right there, but like very, very straightforward.
Again, he's riding, and then obviously Joey Badass's album 1999 is his classic. We ain't give a fuck about you since 1999. If I aim at your Big Apple changes New York state of mind. I mean, it's fire. I don't think he's wasting bars, but to me, the technical rapping is where he's like a half a step behind a Daylight or a Joey Badass. They're technically doing backflips and gymnastics. Whereas, like I said, Vaughn's going for the big, like he's going for haymakers. And I can appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. And he's making them known. I think that's my favorite part. It's like, like how he drops the beat when he says it. I think that shit's fire.
Yep.
A guy from Brooklyn size that said you ran. I know a guy from Brooklyn size that said you ran from real demands and wouldn't slide. Why? Nigga, you was supposed to shoot like GoldenEye. You at the crib with Ocean Eye. You should have put him close to God, but you not like.
Wait, bro, is that
what?
Is that the GoldenEye?
That's more.
Is that the GoldenEye's music in the back? Did he sample the actual
007?
Yeah, do you hear it?
I don't know.
Put him close to God, but you not like that. The fuck made you think you close to Vaughn? I see that in your pocket.
Bro, that's I think that's the 007 sound. Like when in the loading screen. In the loading screen, I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't know, but that's kind of fire if he did.
We'll have to look into that.
But you at the crib with Ocean Eyes, you should have put him close to God, but you not like that. Talking about Power, I haven't seen Power.
Okay, so I've seen Power. So what do you say?
It says he's alluding to a scene from Power featuring Joey in his unique role, but he cuts this short to reinforce that's not who Joey really is. So I think he's saying you're at the crib with Ocean Eyes has got to do something with Power. You should have put him close to God. So it had to be something that unique in the series Power was going through.
Gotcha.
That's still, I mean, that's fire though. Making it seem like his character is himself. I'm sure that character is hard or thug
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely a
Okay.
good play for sure.
Posture, you get posterized. CJ Fly dropped to this too. Damn, for Pete's sake, poster guy. Pro era like a drop through speaker. Broken fry. Just the old ass niggas get.
I missed it. I'm gonna need the breakdown.
He says CJ Fly dropped a diss too. Damn, for Pete's sakes, post the guy. Like,
Oh,
put
because he
his
don't.
put his shit up, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
okay.
what I was laughing at. Broken Fry is funny.
All right, let's keep going.
Mad at the up and coming. I revived your rap career. I'm why Joey buzzing. Nigga thought he was unique when he clearly wasn't. Had them matching haircuts. I know they up to something.
Oh yeah.
Who had
Yeah.
matching haircuts?
Him and Unique. Him and him.
Oh,
Because he,
Okay.
bro, if you look at Joey and how he walks around on a day to day, like not in a role, bro,
Yeah.
he looks the same as like he's quote unquote
He's just
playing,
playing
himself. Yeah, I mean,
okay.
kind of fire.
Big TDE, what you know about me? Gas tank on ERV. Didn't crash out, couldn't get a verse from the HOV. Now you at Diddy house and you putting your back down.
That's a crazy way to end it. Ray Vaughn coming with Ho Era and then this behind it.
Yeah, horror was a good.
This
one
is
too.
a lot for. Let's as I really like this song. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah,
I like
no.
this song. There's plenty of bars in here. I like the fact that he used the 50 Cent beat. The angle is interesting. It's going to be interesting to see how Joey comes back from this and how he handles this because he's got Ray Vaughn with these kind of allegation angles and he's kind of making bops on him. Now, this
Yeah.
one's not necessarily a bop, but it is a more upbeat, like
Yeah.
it's a familiar beat. And then you got Daylight who's rapping spiggity fliggity
Yeah.
dictionary shit at him, like, and he's dealing with both of it. So it's interesting to see how this is playing out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what he has to say after this too. I'm wondering. I think that's why none of his are landing for me. Like all the Vaughn ones are landing for me because they're not only like nice to listen to, not that he's not nice to listen to, he's nice to listen to, but like it sounds good and he's putting so much emphasis on the punchlines that it's like it's hard to miss. You don't miss it. You know what I mean? Whereas with Joey, it's possible to miss it.
And Daylight. I mean, Daylight is
Daylight,
definitely
yeah.
he's approaching this from a battle rap perspective.
Yeah.
And I feel like Joey is trying to do a combination of both, at least from the finals and from My Town. It seems like he's not going all the way of like trying to make a hit, which I did see DJ Head say that his next one was a slap, but it didn't seem like up until this point he was trying to make a hit.
Right.
Whereas obviously Ray Vaughn's capitalizing off the moment.
Okay. Yeah.
On your second listen, was there anything that stood out to you more than your first time going through it?
No, I mean, what you took from the first listen was kind of what I took. Like, there's a lot of Diddy references. And then the beat was obviously crazy. I didn't even realize that it switched out of that 50 beat into that fucking 007.
That's a good pickup.
Tough.
I wouldn't have picked that up.
Tough.
Yeah, he's saying a lot on here.
Yeah, it's getting disrespectful. I like it.
Let's close this one out and let's get on to the next one then.
Yes, sir. Sounds good.
All right, sounds good. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Yes, sir.